welcome back, folks. So glad you can join us. Don't forget to check out our Facebook page, and I'm actually interviewing Amanda Seals today on the program. We're talking all about her journey as an artist. And now for the coffee break segment, because it's all about Amanda today, we're actually going to be sharing with you one of her videos, Manchild. And of course, don't forget, this segment is brought to you through the kind compliments of Cold Cafe, distributed by Independence Agencies Limited. Enjoy the video, and when it's finished, then we're going to chat some more about the production and the song and the story behind Manchild. Enjoy.
Don't see it, but he's aware of the world, comprehensive of the scope and the oppression in it. But he don't get that though his boys are his fam, though they'll run guns blazing when the shit's the fan. Our man children pissing on the promised land, only seeds planted within the womb of a woman. I know you need your mans and them to have your back, but you know, and I know, they also hold you back. Handle that.
And welcome back. That was Manchild, done by Amanda Seals. Amanda, tell me a little bit about the video and the song. Now, you penned the song.
Yes.
Tell me a little bit about the story.
I had a boyfriend who was 36, acting like 20. No, that's not even fair. Acting like 16.
Wow.
So, you know, and it was just like, it was weird to me because on the one hand, he had responsibilities that he knew he had to keep up, but then he was still like fighting to be an adult. Like, if you're
I personally feel at 36 you shouldn't still be standing on the corner drinking with your boys, and not doing like what you should be doing in terms of your responsibilities. And then, you know, in talking to other people, they're sharing the similar experiences where there's just a lot of guys that have what I call this Peter Pan syndrome, where they don't want to work, they don't want to grow up, they don't want to be held accountable for anything. You know, there's just like this sensibility of, I'm just going to be a kid forever. And you see in the video, he's just playing video games. And the whole premise of the video is that, you know, he's hanging out and doing whatever, but then the rent is overdue.
Right.
So it's like, well, at least if you're going to do whatever you want to do, handle business.
Right.
You know, so, but then in the song, you know, I also try to be fair in the fact that, you know, some people, their experiences haven't allowed them to have examples of how to be other than that.
True.
You know, and so you kind of have to stop the cycle.
Yeah.
But it's a doozy for women, because I'm really not trying to train anybody.
Hey.
So you gotta exercise a certain level of patience,
of course,
as well as consideration, but then you still have to love yourself.
Yeah.
So it's the battles, Lexan.
Yes, I know.
The struggles, you know. So, you know, and that's the kind of songs I like to write, you know, that talk about those, you know, those exchanges that we have between people that aren't just so cut and dry, because people like to make it look like everything is black and white, and the black and white is maybe like this much. The gray area of all the things you're experiencing with people, and, you know, it is huge. So, you know, the video, I'm the queen of finding just a way to make it happen. So a lot of artists are independent and they think, oh, I need a big budget to make a video. I need a big budget to make an album. And you really don't. You really just got to find other people that have passion like you. And the director, Quincy Ledbetter, he is one of those people. He just has a passion for filmmaking and for music, and that comes together in the video. And the Manchild is a friend of mine named Danny. And I gotta give him props. You know, the acting is pretty up to par in the video. So big up to Danny and Quincy for making this happen. And you know, I just wanted to do an honest video with not a lot of bells and whistles and just basic. And as you can see in like the first section, there is a Grenada flag in there.
Yay!
So you know, don't miss that.
Yeah. You know, Amanda, I'm curious. I mean, I know based on doing my research about you and all of that, but for the viewers, tell me about some of the biggest collaborations you've ever had in terms of working, let's say, The Roots, Lupe Fiasco. Who have you worked with?
I've worked with The Roots fairly closely. You know, just in terms of actually performing, The Roots gave me my first opportunity of performing on stage. So that was really like a huge thing to have Questlove, you know, behind you in the afro, you know, and you turn around and it's like, that's Amir. Oh my God. So, and from there, Floetry saw me perform, and one of the members of Floetry, Natalie, had decided to leave the group, and so I ended up replacing her for a year. And Marsha and I went on tour, and that was a really, you know, great experience for me to learn about myself as an artist, and also just learn about the politics. And you know, being on tour is also just an experience that if you're a musician, you want to have. Being on that bus, it's just a great time. So also, I was on Q-Tip's album, The Renaissance. So, and that was a great, just great to be in the company of the other features. The only other features were Raphael Sadiq, D'Angelo, and Nora Jones, and then me. So I was like, nice. And you know, I've toured with Lupe Fiasco, and I've just really been able to work with a lot of not necessarily big name musicians, but actual like behind the scenes musicians like Ray Angry and Robert Glasper. These are cats that you may not know their names, but you know their songs.
Right.
And you know, for me, I'm really about trying to keep a musicality and not just, you know, stick to electronic beats. You know, I really love the live instruments. I really love keys, etc. So, you know, working with like people like James Poyser, who produced, you know, he's the one who actually wrote that thing for Lauryn Hill. That's his song. So to be able to work with James Poyser is like, oh my God. And Ski Beats produced Manchild, and Ski Beats is, responsible for Camp Lo, for Jay-Z's early hits, and, for current artists like Currency, to be in that company and to be respected by those folks and to have them feel passionate about working with me and making music with me has been really a great experience.
You're talking about all of this, about touring, about the, men behind the scene, that kind of thing. I want you to, if you can, expose us a little to the not so glittery, sweet and sugary side of the industry.
Well, 80% of it is not so sweet and sugary and glittery. There's a strong 20. There's a strong 20 that's like, we're here.
Yes.
But Estelle has put it really good one time, and she was like, I feel like majority of my work is really just doing what I gotta do to get to the stage. So the stage show is only going to be like an hour, but you're spending all this time doing all these different tasks and dealing with all these idiots to get to the stage. And as a woman especially, the myth is not a myth. It's a fact that it is more difficult in the entertainment business for women. I mean, there is still a stigma that we are emotional beyond logic. If you know what you want and you know what you're good at, you're considered a diva in a negative way. And you're considered the B word. People are very quick to throw that around. And there's just an overlying sensibility that the attempt to get over on you needs to happen at least once.
Right.
They're always going to try at least one time to try you or sleep with you or steal from you. I mean, there's just all these different things that you find out are not just stories that people were saying to make it dramatic. And that is really trying. Especially when you're someone like me who, I never really had like a big team of people. Like I didn't have like this manager and assistant and publicists and whatnot. I've had people along the way who've definitely, helped me and committed their time to what I'm doing, for however long it may be. But, at the end of the day, it's like it comes down to Amanda, and for a long time it's been that way. I will say that at this point now I'm getting people around me who are definitely a lot more competent and efficient and get the vision beyond just this much. Because what you really want is people that see in the distance. And it's hard, it's a hard road to go when you're trying to get people to see your dream and they only see in dollars and cents.
So true. We're going to take a quick break, Amanda, but when we come back, I want to find out from you right now, what would be your biggest dream ever? We'll be right back.